Hi and hello dear friends, welcome back once again to our channel VAAGAI Academy of Mathematics, and this playlist is where you can find video lessons for CAT, MAT and other management exams. So this session we have a very basic problem from the concept of averages and mixtures with us. So let us directly get into the question. So the question which is with us is, the average of 15 papers is 50. The average of first 8 papers is 48, and that is the average of the last 8 papers is 54. Then we need to find the marks obtained in the 8th paper. So as I told, it's going to be a very basic question. So let's get an approach how to solve this problem. Yes? Yeah, come on, let's go. So this question, as I told, it's based on the concept of averages. So we must know the basic idea of, or the basic definition of what is average, right? Okay, so let's start from there. So if we know that idea, then the way of solving this problem is going to be very easy. So average, suppose we are given a data, how can we find the average? So average is nothing but, so we need to take the data and we need to take all those observations. We need to find the sum of all the observations, is it or not? So we need to find the sum, or otherwise it is called the total. So total divided by the number of observations. So the number of entries we have in the data. Okay, let me use this hash sign to represent numbers. Okay, so average is equal to total divided by number. This is going to be the basic idea, basic definition of average of any given data. Okay, in that case, if we want to find total will be equal to what? That is, average is equal to total by number. That is okay. Then what about total? Total will be equal to, it's going to be very simple. Just try to bring this number to this side so that we will be getting what is total. Simple, right? So total will be nothing but average multiplied by number. That's it. Okay. So suppose we want to find average, we have the data. So we need to total it divided by number. That gives the average. And if we need to find the total, given average and how many observations are there, I mean the number of observations, we have to get their product. I mean the product of average and number, we need to get the multiplication. We need to multiply, we need to get the product, and that gives what is the total. That's all. Okay. So this basic idea is enough for us to solve this problem. So yeah, we'll start now. We are given the average of 15 papers is 50, right? Okay. So I'm going to note it here. So there are 15 papers. So the average of 15 papers, it's going to be equal to what it is given. It is given to be 50. We'll note it here. Okay. So next is the average of first 8 papers. So first 8 papers, in the sense I'm just leaving a gap here. So average of first 8 of them. Okay. First 8 of them, that is given to be equal to 48. That also we will note here. And I'm just leaving some more space. The average of last 8, the average of last 8 papers, so that is given to be equal to how much it is? It is given to be 54. Okay, all right. So totally there are 15 papers. So for those 15 papers, they have given the average. Okay. So from this data, we will try to find the sum first of all. Okay. So there are 15 papers, and for those 15 papers, the average is given to be 50. So in that case, if I want to find the sum, okay, so the sum of 15 papers, so this will be nothing but, we know sum or total is equal to average into number, is it or not? So in that case, here average is given here already. 50 into, how many are there? How many papers are here? There are 15 papers. So 50 into 15, this we have to do. So this will be equal to, this will be nothing but 15 5s are 75, so 750. Done. Okay. So same way we'll calculate the totals here also. Okay. So average of first 8 papers. So 8 papers, in the sense this is equal to 48. Average is given to be 48. So here also we'll find the sum. So sum of first 8 papers. So this will be equal to, so if I want to find the sum, here I have to do 48 times of 8, right? Okay, 48 times of 8. So this will give us 3264. This will be 384. This also we will note it here. And next, another information is given here. Average of last 8 papers is given to be 54. So that means here I can find the sum. So sum of last 8 papers, this will be equal to, for here, this one, to find this one, I should multiply 54 into 8. So 54 into 8 will be equal to 432. So 432, this is what I will be getting. Fine. Yes. Okay, everything is set now. Now we are asked to find what? Find the marks obtained in the 8th paper. This is the question. Okay, so let us be clear in the question first of all. So let's be clear with the question. So there are 15 papers totally. Okay, so in order to show the clarity, okay, just to make you understand it more clearly, let me just put some 15 marks. Okay, so I'm just going to put some lines. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. So we have the average of all these 15 papers given here, and this 750 stands for the total of all the 15 papers, right? Okay, we don't know the individual values, but still we can say the sum of all these 15 values is what is this equal to this 750. Okay, fine. Yes, that is okay. Okay, so I'm going to write it as 750 here. Okay, since this is going to stand for the total of all these 15 papers, I'm writing it to be 750. Now we have got two more informations. What are they? They are going to be the sum of first 8 papers and the sum of last 8 papers. So in that case, the sum of first 8 papers means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. That is this first 8 papers. This sum alone is going to be 384. And what about the last 8? Last 8 in the sense 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So this last 8, this sum is going to be equal to 432. That also we will note here. So if you carefully observe, you will realize that we can easily observe that this 8th paper is repeating in both these lists. Is it or not, right? So this 8th one is repeating in both the lists. So that is going to be an intersection. It's going to be like an overlapping in both the lists. Okay, so we need to find what score is there. That is going to be this question. Okay, the task is going to be very simple. To make you understand that only, I have just made this expansion. So in that case, how or by what approach we can find this? So the approach is going to be quite simple only. What we are going to do here is, I am going to add this 384 plus 432. Okay, so the score obtained in the 8th paper, this will be equal to, let me total this and this, that is 384 plus 432. I'm going to total this. Let me put a line here so that these calculations won't disturb. Okay, so 384 plus 432. You may wonder why I'm doing this one plus this one, why I'm doing this. There's a reason. Okay, so if you add this and this, what do you expect you will get to be the answer? You will get as answer. So if I add this and this, I will be getting the sum of all these papers, but the thing should be very careful here. This 8th paper's mark alone is double counted. Okay, it will be counted twice. Why? Because in this list also the 8th paper is there. So if I take this 384, that also, inside that also I have this 8th paper score, and in this 432 also I have this 8th paper score. So that means very clearly all the other papers are counted just once, but that 8th paper score is alone counted twice. For that reason, what I am going to do is, I am going to subtract this overall total 750 from this total. I can do that, right? So 750 I am going to minus. So this is going to be quite simple, right? So now I can very easily get the value or the score that is obtained in the 8th paper, right? Yes? Yeah, fine. Now we will add these two first. So 384 plus 432 will be giving us 6. And then we'll have 1, and then we'll have 8. So 816 minus 750. So 816 minus 750 will be like 16 plus 50, which will be 66. So that means the score obtained in 8th paper. Okay, it should be 8th paper, sorry. So 8th paper is going to be 66 is the answer to this question. Okay, so our answer 66 is there available, ready available in option A itself. So option A, 66 is going to be the answer for this question. Okay, yeah, fine. So this question is actually a very basic question only. I hope the approach we handled to solve this problem is going to be very easy for you. You're able to understand it. But still, if you have any doubts, you're most welcome to comment it in the comment box, and when I see it, I'll see to rectify your doubts. Again, in the next session, we'll catch up with some other problem. See you soon there. Thank you so much.